Hey everybody, and welcome to the most wonderful time of the year. That's right, it's Christmas time. You know, that time for family, friends, and trying to figure out how 8 tiny reindeer can pull a sleigh full of presents around the entire world in one night. I mean, come on, those reindeer must have some serious air miles. Anyway, whether you celebrate Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Festivers, shout out to all my Seinfeld fans, or just love a good excuse to eat cookies. This time of year is all about making memories and spreading some cheer. And trust me, after the year we've all had, we could all use a little extra cheer, am I right? So get ready to deck the halls, crank up the Christmas tunes. Mariah Carey, anyone? And join me as we count down the top 10 highlights of Christmas to make your holidays extra magical. This is going to be fun, I can feel it. All right, let's kick things off with the most important part of Christmas, decorations. Transform your home into a winter wonderland that would make Santa jealous. The kind of place where elves would apply for a job. First things first, the Christmas tree. It's the centerpiece of the whole operation. Some like it classic and elegant. I'm all about homemade ornaments. It wouldn't be Christmas without a little chaos. And let's not forget the lights. Enough lights to rival the Las Vegas Strip. Twinkling, flashing, color-changing extravaganzas. Get a little competitive with your neighbors. Whose house is going to be the most festive? It's all in good fun. Unless you're my neighbor, Gary. Gary, I'm coming for you. Now, once you've conquered the tree, it's time to move on to the rest of the house. We're talking garlands, wreaths, inflatable snowmen. The more, the merrier. And don't forget about those little details like mistletoe strategically placed in doorways. Christmas decorations aren't just about making your house look pretty, they're about creating memories. So this Christmas, don't just decorate your house, decorate it with memories. All right, folks, let's talk about the best part of Christmas. Besides the presents, of course, snuggling up with a warm blanket, hot cocoa, and classic Christmas movies. Laugh, cry, and eat cookies. Classics like It's a Wonderful Life and Miracle on 34th Street. These movies never get old. And modern hits like Home Alone and Elf, pure comedic genius. The Polar Express always gets me. And A Charlie Brown Christmas. That little tree just gets me every time. Now, I know what you're thinking. With so many great Christmas movies to choose from, where do you even begin? Well, my friends, that's where I come in. Create a schedule, prioritize your must-watches, and don't be afraid to throw in a few wild cards. Turn your movie marathon into a game with Christmas movie bingo. Create a bingo card with classic Christmas movie tropes and see who fills their card first. Trust me, it's way more fun than it sounds. Now go forth and spread the holiday cheer. All right, folks, let's talk turkey, literally. Christmas is like a giant, delicious buffet. Mountains of mashed potatoes, rivers of gravy, and enough stuffing to make a parade float. It's enough to make you want to loosen your belt buckle. And the real MVP? The cookies, gingerbread men, peanut butter blossoms, you name it. And probably eating the dough before it even sees the oven. Don't judge, we've all been there. It's about the memories we make, family, friends, and enough food to feed a small army. And the best part about a Christmas feast? Leftovers, baby. You haven't lived until you've experienced the joy of a cold turkey sandwich at 2 a.m. It's practically a Christmas tradition in itself. And let's not forget about the endless possibilities of leftover ham. Ham and eggs, ham sandwiches, ham and cheese omelettes. We could eat ham for days, but hey, maybe you're one of those superhuman people who actually managed to finish all the food on Christmas Day. If so, congratulations, you have more willpower than I could ever dream of. Is there a secret club we can join? Because I'm pretty sure I gained 10 pounds just looking at a plate of Christmas cookies. But hey, it's Christmas. We're allowed to indulge a little or a lot. So go ahead, grab another slice of pie, pour yourself another glass of eggnog, and let's celebrate the most delicious time of the year. Just maybe wear your stretchy pants, you know, just in case. Picture this. You've just finished an epic Christmas Eve dinner, you're stuffed with delicious food, and your uncle is already snoring on the couch. But instead of settling in, you bundle up and head out into the crisp night air. It's time for midnight mass. There's something magical about a midnight service. The soft glow of the candles, the sound of familiar carols, and the sense of peace. It's a chance to pause and reflect, to be grateful for the people in our lives and remember the reason for the season. And let's be real, there's something incredibly powerful about hearing Silent Night sung by a whole congregation at midnight. It's enough to give you chills, even if you're sitting next to your aunt who always sings a little off-key. But whether you're a regular churchgoer or you haven't stepped foot in a pew all year, there's something special about a midnight service that speaks to everyone. It's a reminder that no matter what our beliefs, we're all connected by something bigger than ourselves. And that's a pretty amazing feeling, especially during the holidays. So, this Christmas Eve, why not grab your family, bundle up in your warmest scarves, and head down to your local church for a midnight service. You might be surprised by how much peace and joy you find in the stillness of the night. All right, let's talk gifts, people. Because nothing says happy holidays like the annual scramble to find the perfect present for everyone on your list. From your significant other to your mailman, it's a whirlwind of gift receipts, frantic online shopping, and that one store at the mall that's always way too crowded. But hey, it's all worth it in the end, right? Because seeing the look on someone's face when they open a gift you put a lot of thought into is pure magic. It's like winning an Oscar for Best Gift Giver, except instead of a golden statue, you get a warm hug and maybe a slice of pie. And that's even better, am I right? Of course, finding the perfect gift is only half the battle. Then comes the wrapping. Let's be honest, wrapping presents is an Olympic sport. You need the precision of a surgeon, the patience of a saint, and the ability to make even the most awkwardly shaped objects look presentable. And don't even get me started on tape. Tape is like the nemesis of every gift giver. It sticks to everything except the paper. It gets tangled faster than a headphone cord in your pocket. And it always seems to run out at the worst possible moment. It's enough to make you want to give up and just throw everything in a gift bag. But we persevere, don't we? Because the struggle of wrapping is all part of the fun. It's about creating that element of surprise, that moment of anticipation when someone sees a beautifully wrapped gift and wonders what treasures lie beneath the paper. And hey, even if your wrapping skills are more Pinterest fail than Pinterest win, it's the thought that counts, right? So this year, let's embrace the chaos of gift giving. Let's spend hours wandering through stores, searching for that perfect something. Let's battle with tape and wrapping paper until our fingers are numb. And let's remember that the best gifts aren't always the most expensive or elaborate, but the ones that come from the heart. All right, let's talk about the greatest hits of the holidays. Christmas music, it's like the official soundtrack to December. It's everywhere, in every store and in every home. It's inescapable. And you know what? I'm not complaining. From the classics like Bing Crosby's White Christmas, which is basically the audio equivalent of a warm hug on a snowy day, to Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas Is You, which is basically the audio equivalent of mainlining sugar. And don't even get me started on the epic sing-alongs, you know, the ones that happen after a few too many eggnogs. Suddenly everyone's a rock star. I'm talking off-key renditions of Jingle Bells that would make a choir director weep. But hey, it's Christmas. Time to embrace the off-key joy. And who knows, maybe you'll even discover a hidden talent for air drumming to Little Drummer Boy. Just try not to hit Grandma in the process. Now, I gotta be honest, some Christmas songs are more, how do I put this, challenging to sing than others. Take Silent Night, for example. Beautiful song, right? But man, those high notes are brutal. I've heard more than a few people try to hit those notes and end up sounding like a dying walrus. It's all fun and games until someone tries to harmonize and a window cracks. But hey, that's what karaoke is for, right? There's nothing like gathering around the karaoke machine with your loved ones and belting out your favorite holiday tunes. It's the perfect opportunity to unleash your inner Mariah or, your inner tone-deaf uncle. No matter what your musical talents are, there's a Christmas song out there for you. So crank up the tunes, gather your loved ones, and let the holiday cheer fill your ears, and maybe your neighbors' ears too. Okay, picture this. It's a crisp December evening, snow is gently falling, and you're strolling through a magical wonderland of twinkling lights, the smell of roasted chestnuts filling the air and the sound of holiday music. No, you're not dreaming. You're at a Christmas market. Christmas markets are like stepping into a real-life Hallmark movie minus the cheesy romance. Unless you're into that sort of thing, no judgment here. They're these adorable little pop-up villages that transform cities into winter wonderlands. You got everything from handmade ornaments and cozy scarves to enough gingerbread to build a life-sized house. And the food? Forget about it. We're talking steaming mugs of hot cocoa, delicious pretzels bigger than your head, and of course the star of the show, the king of the Christmas market, the one, the only, roasted chestnuts. Seriously, those things are like little bites of heaven. They're warm, they're toasty, and they make your hands smell amazing. What's not to love? Now, I gotta warn you, Christmas markets are dangerous places, for your wallet, that is. It's way too easy to get caught up in the magic and buy, everything. Those hand-knitted scarves, must have them. Those adorable little wooden toys. Gotta get them for the kids. That giant gingerbread house that you'll probably never eat but looks really cute on your counter. Into the basket it goes. And don't even get me started on the ornaments. It's like they're calling your name, whispering, "Take me home and hang me on your tree." Before you know it, you've spent your entire holiday budget on sparkly baubles and miniature nutcrackers. But hey, let's be real. Even if you do go a little overboard, it's hard to regret a trip to a Christmas market. It's an experience that will get you in the holiday spirit faster than you can say eggnog latte. Just maybe set a budget beforehand, unless you want to be eating ramen noodles for dinner until February. You know what really makes Christmas special? It's not the presents, the food, or even Mariah Carey's high notes, though those are pretty great. It's the traditions. Those special little things that families do year after year that make the holidays so uniquely yours. It could be anything, from baking Grandma's secret cookie recipe that no one can quite replicate but we all pretend to love, to having an annual ornament-making contest that gets way too competitive. I'm not saying I'm still bitter about losing to my dog last year, but maybe your family has a tradition of watching cheesy holiday movies together in matching pajamas. Or maybe you have a yearly gift exchange where everyone tries to outdo each other with the most ridiculous present. Last year, my brother got me a singing fish mounted on a plaque. It was horrifying, and I kind of loved it. Whatever your family traditions are, they're the things you'll remember long after the presents are unwrapped and the cookies are gone. Now I get it. Some family traditions are, let's just say they're unique, like my Uncle Steve, who insists on wearing a full Santa suit every year, even though he's about as convincing as a squirrel in a Santa hat. Or my Aunt Carol, who tells the same story about a rogue Christmas fruitcake every year. Don't get me wrong, it's a great story, but I've heard it every year since I was 5. I could probably recite it in my sleep at this point. But you know what? That's what makes it so fun. It wouldn't be Christmas without a little bit of chaos and a whole lot of laughter. Because at the end of the day, it's not about the perfectly decorated tree or the perfectly wrapped presents. It's about being with the people you love, even if they do drive you a little crazy sometimes. So this Christmas, embrace the traditions, the wacky, the wonderful, and the downright weird, because those are the memories you'll cherish forever. All right, folks, we've covered the decorations, the movies, the food comas, the classics. But Christmas is about more than just decking the halls and stuffing our faces, right? It's also about spreading some holiday cheer. That's right, it's time to channel your inner Santa and spread some kindness. And no, you don't need a team of flying reindeer or a bottomless bag of presents. Trust me, even the smallest gestures can make a big difference. Think about it. Donating to a charity that's close to your heart, volunteering your time at a local shelter, or even just helping your neighbor shovel their driveway. It's like they say, a little kindness goes a long way. And hey, let's be real, giving back feels good. It's like finding a $20 bill in your pocket, except instead of buying yourself a questionable gas station snack, you're making someone's day. And who knows, you might even inspire others to do the same. We all know the holidays can be a little crazy, right? Between the shopping, the wrapping, and the endless stream of Christmas carols, it's easy to get caught up in the hustle and bustle. But taking some time to give back, that's what it's all about. So this year, let's challenge ourselves to spread a little extra kindness. Whether it's a simple act of generosity or a grand gesture of love, let's make this Christmas one to remember for all the right reasons. Plus, it's a great excuse to wear that Santa hat you know you secretly love. Don't worry, your secret's safe with me. Okay, let's be honest, nothing says Christmas like waking up to a fresh blanket of snow, am I right? It's like Mother Nature herself decided to decorate for the holidays, and you know what that means. Time to unleash your inner child. We're talking snowball fights, sledding down the biggest hill you can find, and building a snowman so epic it'd make Frosty jealous. Just picture it. You, bundled up in your warmest gear, a mischievous glint in your eye, ready to take on the world. Or at least your siblings. And hey, if you're feeling really ambitious, why not try building a snow fort? It's like the ultimate winter hideout, perfect for sipping hot cocoa and plotting your next snowball attack. Just make sure you don't accidentally build it around your car like I did that one time. Live and learn, right? But even if you're not a fan of the whole getting buried in snow thing, there are still plenty of ways to enjoy the winter wonderland. How about ice skating? It's like rollerblading, but with a touch more grace and a lot more potential for falling on your backside. Or maybe you're more of a cozy by the fire kind of person. No judgment here. There's something magical about curling up with a good book and a warm drink as the snow falls outside. It's the perfect time to catch up on some reading, binge watch your favorite holiday movies, or just take a well-deserved nap. Whatever your winter wonderland style, embrace the magic of the season. After all, it only comes once a year, and remember, the most important thing is to have fun and make some memories, and maybe wear an extra pair of socks, just in case. And there you have it, folks. 10 highlights of Christmas that make the season merry, bright, and just a little bit ridiculous. From the twinkling lights to the heartwarming traditions, Christmas is a time for making memories that'll last a lifetime. So tell me, what's your favorite part of the holidays? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more festive fun. Merry Christmas, everyone.